Looking to improve your trading journal? Look no further, because in this video, I'm going to show you guys the correct way to journal like a pro. With over 5 years of experience trading, I have worked on multiple trading journals, and over the years, I have mastered my process for keeping a track of my trades, my emotions, my executions, and everything you need to track in order to take your trading to the next level. So if you are a beginner trader, intermediate trader, or even advanced trader, this video might be the video that will help you to step up your trading performance. What I personally recommend is to have two types of trading journals. The first is going to be the manual journal, which you can customize to fit your own trading strategy and to fit your own trading style. And the second one is going to be the automated trading journal. First, let's start with the manual journal. And why do you need a manual journal? Because everything in the 21st century can be automated, but I feel like trading is a lot more personal than that. You can give the same strategy to two different traders and their entries and exits are going to be very different. And that's why you need a manual journal, so that you can customize it to fit your own trading style. My manual journal is a combination of two platforms. First is a note-taking platform like OneNote. So OneNote is a really good platform that you can use for free on your Windows and Apple devices. I used OneNote for the first 4 years of my trading journey, and I have recently switched over to Notability because honestly, all my devices are Apple, and I find that Notability works just that much better on Apple devices, and I use it for my note-taking journal. So these platforms are just like your notebook. So every single day, once I'm done trading, I take a screenshot of my trades, I mark my entries and exits, and then I paste that screenshot on my Notability, or you can do the same thing on OneNote. Now, the following day, I review my trades using my iPad. Yes, the following day, because I live in Dubai, so I trade in the evening. The US stock market opens in the evening in Dubai, and then I journal. I review my trades the following day in the morning. If you guys want to know more about day in the life of a day trader in Dubai, you guys can check out this video. So I use my iPad and I use my Apple Pencil to take manual notes on the chart itself. So I took a screenshot of that trade entries and exits the prior day. The next day on the chart itself, I mark like whether my entry was good or not, whether my exit was good or not, anything I could have done better on that trade, any mistakes I made. So I note everything down manually with the help of Apple Pencil on the Notability app. And that is the reason I moved over to Notability. You can do the same exact thing with OneNote, but I just find that Apple Pencil compatibility with Notability is a bit better, and that's why I switched over to Notability recently. Now, don't be that guy like, Mom, I need an iPad and Apple Pencil because Jay told me to be a consistent trader, you need an iPad and Apple Pencil, which is very freaking expensive. I already had it. You don't need this to journal. So if you guys don't have it, just you can take a screenshot, you can mark your entries and exits, and you can type down your notes with the phone you have already. So just don't be stupid. Like if you have it, then use it. If you don't have it, just find other ways to take notes. Now, before we jump onto the second platform, I get this question a lot. Which app do I use to mark my entries and exits? So on my Windows PC, I was using Epic Pen. They now have a MacBook version as well, but using that app, you can mark, annotate on your screen itself, mark your entries and exits, and then you can take that screenshot and paste it on your OneNote or Notability. But at the moment, on my MacBook, I'm using an app called CleanShot X, and let me show you how I use it. So let's take a screenshot of this. Maybe I took my position and exited right here. So if I take a screenshot, I have a hotkey, Command-Shift-4 for CleanShot X. So it opens this window, then I can mark my entries. I entered right here, I exited right here, then I use T to change it to the text tool, and then entry 4 contracts at 2.00, and then maybe I exited all my 4 contracts at 4.00. So basically I made like $800 on this trade, right? And now the other good thing about this tool is that I can mark this 1, 2, 3. So if I take a screenshot of a trade and I feel like it's a playbook trade, I need to mark my potential entries and exits, I can do this. Maybe I exited multiple times. So I can say first exit, second exit, third exit. You can change the size of these numbers. I will change it to 20 for this video. So you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's a really good tool. And I also use this tool to record my screen and make quick recaps of my trades for the Discord members, because CleanShot X, you can also use this tool to record your screen, and you can also place yourself near the bottom of the screen so that if you're making a recap, it looks really good. The second app that I use for my manual journal is Notion. So Notion just takes it a step further. Notability includes all my trades, but then I copy over specific A+ trades to my Notion, because Notion does a complete breakdown of my playbook A+ setups, and these are the trades I need to focus on in the long run. And Notion also includes my missed opportunities. Maybe on a particular day I missed out on a really good opportunity, A+ opportunity, A+ according to my strategy. Then my job the next day or maybe over the weekend is to do a complete breakdown and keep a record of that trade on my Notion. So Notion is more like my playbook, whereas Notability and OneNote are more like my journal. So now I will show you guys with the help of an example my complete manual journaling process. So this is Notability. I took a screenshot of this right here. I pasted it the same day, and then over the weekend what I did is that I took this AMD trade. This was a playbook set up according to my strategy. So I took a screenshot right here, and then my job is to do a complete analysis on my Notion. I have done it already right here. So I have this trade journal. If I open this AMD right here, I'm going to show you. Date was 17th of July. Status of this trade was green. This was a green trade. Setup was 1 day gravestone doji, and that is pretty much it. Gap was inside. So this means on this day, it was neither gapping up nor gapping down. It was inside the prior day's range. My risk on this trade was around $1,200, and I made around $4,000 on this trade. And this is going to be calculated automatically. So you can change it to 5,000, and it's going to change the R multiple as well. So your risk to reward is basically this. Game plan was A. You can change it to B or C, whatever. Entry was A, again B or C, whatever. Exit was also A, or you can change it to B or C. So for example, on this trade, I entered a bit too late. Maybe I chased it. So I can change it to B, or maybe I can change it to C. My entry was really bad. It was still a green trade, but my entry was really bad. So I need to keep a record of it. For now, I will change it A because this entry was really good. RVol, that is relative volume, and ATR. These are the two indicators I use for my trading, and they help me a lot. So if you guys want to know more about my day trading indicators, you guys can check out this video. Playbook, was it a playbook trade? Yes or no? For me, this was yes. Exit criteria. So this is something I added recently because for me as a trader, I had an issue of exiting my playbook trades very early. So I added this category right here. So now I can set an exit criteria. On my playbook trades, I should not exit like this was towards the downside. So I could have held this position until it made a new 5 minutes green candle, something like that. So this is just to keep a record of my mistakes. So if I want to capitalize nicely on my playbook setups, if I want to make my playbook trades pay me nicely, and I want to increase my reward on my playbook trades, I need to make it a bit more systematic. So if I have this exit criteria, in the long run, I can see that, okay, if I hold my playbook trades until they make a new 5 minutes low, or maybe they make a new 5 minutes high, I'm going to be able to execute a lot properly and make a lot more money. This is just the beginning, guys. Now you go down, entries and exits. This is the same screenshot from the Notability. And then I take a screenshot of the 1 month chart right here. If I see a setup on the 1 month chart, the 1 week chart, then I have the 1 day chart, then I have the 1 hour chart. I just do a complete surgery of that trade, right? So I just break down that trade every single time frame starting from 1 month to the 1 minute chart. 5 minute chart, entries and exits. 1 minute chart, close of 1 minute candle was right at 116.08 because this was the prior high candle. So if we go to the 1 hour chart, we had a bear flag on the 1 hour chart. The prior day, we had a push down, made a quick bear flag right here. We can see this green candle. The high of this candle was 116.08. So I was like, okay, if we reject from this 116 zone, I'm going to short it. That's what I did. And that's why this was a playbook trade. At the end, if you guys look at level 2 like I do, and if you saw a level 2 signal, order flow signal, you can take a screenshot of that, paste it right here. You can also type something at the bottom of this 1 minute chart. Maybe if you are not able to highlight this on the chart itself, take a screenshot, paste it right there and type it down manually. So I'm just going to say 1 minute entry was A plus at rejection of prior 1 hour high bar. Prior 1 hour bar high, sorry, not high bar high. Yeah, so I'm going to remove this. So now what you can do at the bottom, I have this SPY, QQQ, ES and NQ. So this is very important because you guys need to see if that stock was holding stronger or weaker than the market. So we can see QQQ was holding strong off the open, but AMD was very weak. Yes, on the 1 day it closed really strong, but off the open it was holding weaker than the market. So I can also categorize this trade as 1 day gravestone doji and relative strength or weakness because this stock was holding weaker than the market. So this is how I journal on Notion. As you guys saw, Notability is a bit more raw. I just mark my entries and exits on that trade and do a manual breakdown of that trade every single day. Over the weekend or whenever I get time over the week, I do a complete breakdown of that trade on my Notion. So every single trade, it takes me around 10 to 15 minutes to do a breakdown on my Notion. And that's what you need to do if you want to capitalize nicely on your playbook setups. Now in future, if you find another really good trade, you can go on your trade journal as well, click new right here and say XYZ, fill out all the details. But very important thing is that if you take a trade, which was still a really good trade, but it was not a playbook trade, you can say yes or no. If this was not a playbook trade, and if you go back to your trade journal, AMD was a playbook trade, this was not a playbook trade. And if you click right here, it has a filter set right here, playbook yes. So it will only show AMD. So this table, this column will only show you all your playbook trades and this table will show you all your trades. That's why I feel like this journal that I have created is like best for my own trading strategy. If you guys want a copy of my Notion template, the link will be in the description box below. The one thing I would recommend you guys is to tweak it slightly, because I have been working on this template for the past 1 year and it's perfect for my own trading. It includes everything I need to know to take a playbook setup, but for you it might be slightly different. For example, you might have an issue of chasing a stock, so instead of exit criteria you will have that entry criteria there, and that's the beauty of having a manual journal. You can customize it to fit your own trading strategy. Now comes the automated journal. For automated journal I use Tradezilla, and to be honest I have used every single online journal platform that is available out there, but I think Tradezilla is the best because it's made by a trader for traders. This is automated because you guys just need to link Tradezilla with your broker and everything is done in the back end. So you guys will have a track record of your winning trades, your losing days, how much money you are making on your winners, how much money you are losing on your losers, how many trades are you taking on your winning days, how many trades are you taking on your losing days. So it gives you a really good insight. For my personal use, I keep a track record of my trading metrics, how much money I'm making, my commissions, my winning days versus losing days, my win percentage and all the good stuff. I do that on Tradezilla. To be honest, you can use Tradezilla completely because they also have the notebook feature, they have the playbook feature as well. But for my own trading, I just need something a bit more customizable, like I need something to include ATR and R-wall and everything like that. Maybe in future I decide to switch my strategy a bit, I'm focusing on something else, so I can include that on my Notion as well. So that's what I settle for. I use Notability for my note taking and my raw journal. I use Notion for my playbook, and then I use Tradezilla for keeping a track of my trading metrics. If you guys watch this video until the end, I would really appreciate a thumbs up because it helps out the channel a lot. And if you guys are new, subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be posting a lot more content on day trading. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go give me a follow there because I post a lot of behind the scenes of a day trader and also trade recaps on my Instagram. The link will be in the description box below. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys in the next video.